Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to give you the highlights for the week of October 4th to October 10th, 2021. But before we begin, I request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And I do daily video horoscopes, weekly video horoscopes, and monthly sun rising sign video horoscopes. And you can watch all those on my YouTube channel, and the monthly sun rising sign horoscopes for the month of October are on my channel now, and you can watch those if you are interested. Now, my goal in this video is just to give you the highlights of the week. The details will be in my daily videos and my new moon video, which is happening this week in the sign of Libra. So the goal is just the highlights of the week, and let's get into it now. So the first thing I want to talk about is Mercury. Mercury has been retrograde since September 27th, so this whole week it will be retrograde. And Mercury retrogrades are just not the best time to sign new contracts, start something absolutely new, and communication just does slow down and gadgets can malfunction. So just be mindful of that this week. The second thing about Mercury retrograde is that this retrograde is a transformative one. It will transform our thinking, communication, health, job, diet, routine, lifestyle, etc. All Mercury things, and that transformation might feel challenging, but it will lead to a blessing or a lesson, and it can also transform our relationships, or end or begin or change something connected to relationships. So that's the overview of Mercury retrograde, and Mercury will be retrograde till October 18th. So that's the first thing I wanted to mention. The second thing I want to mention is that on October 6th, we have the new moon in Libra. Now, new moons typically bring about new beginnings. They are a point where we seed something, but with so many planets retrograde, it might not be the best time to start something absolutely new on this new moon. And this new moon is an intense one. It is conjunct Mars and it is opposing Chiron. So we will talk about those aspects, but just be mindful of the fact that we do have a new moon this week. And up until October 6th, starting into the week, we will be in the balsamic phase of the moon, which is a period of 2 to 3 days before the new moon, which is all about release and letting go. And this period can make us feel a little drained. So just be mindful of that as well. And then the third thing I want to mention is that on the same day, Pluto will go direct. Pluto has been retrograde since April 27th, and now it's planning to go direct on October 6th. And that's the first of the outer planets to go direct. From April, one by one, all the planets started to go retrograde, starting not all, but most of them. Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, Chiron, Uranus, all these planets are retrograde as we enter this week, including Mercury. So with Pluto coming back online, going direct again, we will see the forward movement that has slowed down since April slowly begin again in many ways. So that's another thing I wanted to mention. And that those are the highlights of this week. But I do want to mention something that happens on October 10th. Actually, that is also this week, my bad. On October 10th, we have Saturn going direct. Now, Saturn has been retrograde for a few months now, and Saturn going direct will really pick up the pace at which things have been going, because retrogrades are a period where we review the past, right? We go over things we've already gone over before. So the forward movement in a way slows down, and with so many planets retrograde, it is slow, that forward movement. But slowly, one by one, starting October 6th, then October 10th, the planets will start to go direct. Pluto will go direct, and then Saturn. And then on October 18th, we'll have Mercury come out of retrograde, as well as Jupiter. So the pace at which things move will pick up. And this week is an important week in that pace changing. And the last thing I want to mention is that Venus is going to change signs from Scorpio. It is going to enter the sign of Sagittarius. Now, this happens on October 7th, and this is a shift in how we approach our Venus things, in how we approach love, romance, creativity, how we feel about ourselves, our finances, our self-worth, our values, our skills, all these things, right? We will see a shift in those things. And from a all or nothing approach, from an approach of digging really deep into these things, transforming Venus things, we will get into an energy that is more optimistic, connected to our relationships, projects, self-worth, values, skills, finances, or a more adventurous energy when it comes to our relationships, projects, self-worth, values, skills, finances. So it could be when Venus was in Scorpio, we were very focused on maybe transforming how we approach a project, or transforming our self-worth, how we feel about ourselves, or saying, this project, I can't give it my all, so I'm not going to do it at all. That's Venus in Scorpio vibe. Venus in Sag is more adventurous. Okay, let's see what I can do with this project. Let's have fun with it. Okay, I feel optimistic about this project. We'll see how it goes. So it's a more fun-loving, more optimistic, more adventurous energy, and the same goes for relationships as well. So that's another thing. So this is a week that is an intense one, and it is going to start that process of that pace at which things move, pick up, but till October 18th, till Mercury is retrograde, best to just focus on things that we have done in the past. Great time for projects that we have started before but somewhere left along the way. So that's the vibe of the week, and I will pick a card for the week and then we'll close it out. I'm gonna go with the top card. It says poised. I think the message this week is that we're poised for a change. We're poised for a shift in how we approach Venus things, because Venus is changing signs. We have a new moon in Libra, and with Pluto and Saturn going direct, we will see things shift slightly. So probably this week is a week we are getting ready for that forward movement to begin again, which will most likely pick up towards the end of the month, because till Mercury is retrograde, I don't think it's going to be such a forward movement. I think it's going to be slower, but this is an important week to begin that process of the direct motion, the forward movement, the pace at which things move, pick up. So that's all I'm going to say. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you in one of my other videos. And if you want to know the details of any of these transits, then you can watch my daily videos.